I want to invite you to reflect on something. What do you think is keeping you from becoming the English speaker that you have always dreamed of being? What is it? Is it a vocabulary problem? Do you feel you can't remember words quickly and easily? Is it a grammar problem? You feel insecure that you often make grammar mistakes and you're never sure that what you're saying is correct? Is it your pronunciation or your lack of speaking opportunities? Whatever it is, there's a solution to all of these problems, and I'm here to tell you about it so that you can finally achieve fluency that you are proud of. So in this lesson, we'll talk about your mindset and how it determines whether you're ready for success or crippled by your fear of failure. Mastering the English language is an adventure that contains many challenges along the way. In this lesson, we're going to talk about your mindset in the face of these challenges that you encounter on your journey to lifelong English fluency. Mindset is your general attitude and the way which you think about things and make decisions. Your mindset will determine whether you succeed or fail in anything you do. Trust me, I know how you feel learning a foreign language. I'm a language learner myself. Not only have I learned about this topic, but I've taught it in schools, and the effects are incredible. The growth and fixed mindset concept was pioneered by Carol Dweck, a Stanford professor and author of Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. She distinguishes two types of mindset that we can cultivate. One that embraces problems as opportunities to learn, and one that avoids them, often out of fear to fail. Those who see problems as interesting challenges have a growth mindset, but those who avoid these kinds of problems have a fixed mindset. In fact, we make lessons just like this one every week so that you can understand native English, be understood by anyone, and connect to the world. Just like Mamita, who says that our channel's disparate to any other because not only do we teach you English, but we help you to increase your skills and keep you motivated. So if these are some of your goals, join our community by clicking the subscribe button and the bell down below so that you don't miss any of our new lessons. So now let's explore the dangers of a fixed mindset a little further and the power of the growth mindset. First of all, what does fixed mean? This is an adjective that we use to describe something that's firmly fastened to a particular position. It does not move. We also use this word to describe a disapproving way, ideas, or opinions. If an idea or opinion is fixed, it doesn't change. In a fixed mindset, a person believes that their abilities, intelligence, and talents are fixed traits and cannot change. When we think through the filter of a fixed mindset, we tend to be rigid in our ideas and we seek perfection and avoid failure. How does a fixed mindset affect you as an English learner? In extreme cases, it may cause someone to give up very early in their learning journey. They'll say something like, "I'm not good at English, so why even try?" But in your case, a fixed mindset may cause you to avoid taking advantage of opportunities because you're afraid of failure. You might say, "I can't join this conversation. They're so much more fluent than me. I don't want to make a fool of myself." Or when you see another learner communicating effortlessly in English, a fixed mindset may cause you to think that they are obviously good learners of languages or have a talent, or of course he went on an exchange program. While going abroad is definitely a great advantage, it's not the only way to fluency. Learners with a fixed mindset tend to see failure as limiting and a reflection of personal shortcomings. Growth is a noun that has a very positive meaning. When we talk about personal growth, we mean the activities that a person engages in to become a better version of themselves. People with a growth mindset believe that talent comes through effort. They believe that anyone can be good at anything, that their abilities can be developed through determination and perseverance and the right strategy. They believe in the power of yet. They'll say, I'm not there yet, which means I have not achieved a certain level at something, but one day I will. I know this because I'll work hard for it. An English learner will say, I can do it if I try hard enough, and how can I learn from my mistakes? A learner with a growth mindset usually views failure as a learning opportunity, a challenge as a chance to grow, and feedback as a constructive way to improve. When you see things through the lenses of growth, you see effort as an essential ingredient on the path to mastery. When you see others do great things with their English, you find inspiration in them and you think about what lessons you could take from their success. This is something we often see in our Fluency Circle, which is an online community of language learners from all around the world, just like you. With the support of our team, they take part in weekly challenges and connect with each other through their common language, English. When joining our Real Life Native Immersion course, you also become part of this incredible community, so you never feel alone when learning. The best part is you can try this course for free with our 3 mini lessons. Just click up here or down in the description box below to learn more and sign up now. According to Carol Dweck, an important factor for determining the development of either a fixed or a growth mindset happens during childhood. How did your parents talk to you? Did they say things like, you're doing it wrong, or you need to practice more, or you need to try harder? Praise is important in developing a growth mindset, but only if you say it the right way. Dweck did an experiment where a group of students were praised for their ability and another group was praised for their effort. One group was told, great work, you're so smart. The other group was told, great work, you must have worked really hard. Later, the group that was praised for their ability started to adopt a fixed mindset, and in subsequent tests they started to reject new challenges, fearing it would expose their flaws. On the other hand, the group that was praised for their effort saw no limits in their abilities, as they knew that effort and hard work was always going to be something they would have control over. When working in schools, one of the first workshops we did as a class was on this topic. I taught children the differences between the two mindsets by doing activities based on them, such as creating a classroom display showcasing the different language for a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. The results were incredible. This display in the class was a tool to use in those challenging moments and a reminder of what the students were capable of. It was so effective that they created displays and posted them around the school and taught the younger students how to have more of a growth mindset. And it became part of the school's culture. What mindset do you have? Well, it's not like you are 100% fixed or growth oriented. These mindsets exist in a continuum. Although we'd like to always have a growth mindset, there are always going to be traits of a fixed mindset that you have to recognize and overcome. It might also vary depending on what you're focusing on. For example, when I'm practicing my Spanish, working out or trying something new, those fixed mindset thoughts start to pop up in my head. This is too hard, I can't do it, I'll never be good enough. The key is to recognize these thoughts and change your way of thinking. So instead, I'll say, you're getting stronger, you can do this, I'm challenging myself and this is a great opportunity to grow. Carol Dweck offers a 4-step process to change your mindset. This can be immensely useful to learn to identify in what areas of your life or of your English learning process a fixed mindset is keeping you from achieving your true potential. As I walk you through the 4 steps, I'm going to use examples of the struggles that an English learner is likely to encounter. First, you need to learn to hear your fixed mindset voice. Think about a time when you passed on an opportunity to learn or practice your English because you feared failure. All of us have self-sabotaging tendencies at times. When we self-sabotage, we do something that prevents us from achieving our goals. If your goal is to achieve fluency in English, you might sabotage that goal by deciding not to speak because of your fear of making mistakes. So step 2 is to recognize that you have a choice. Although you might be tempted to avoid the situation that you're shying away from, recognize that you can combat that desire to not do what you know you should do. Here, you need to talk back to it with a growth mindset voice. This is step 3. When your fixed mindset says you can't do it, your growth mindset responds, I might not have the talent now, but I think I can learn from the time and effort. Step 4 is finally taking the growth mindset action. This means taking on a new challenge, persisting in the face of adversity, learning from setbacks and feedback. This is how you go from I won't do it or I can't do it to I can do it and I will do it to finally, yes, I did it. If you're enjoying this lesson, then I highly recommend you check out this lesson we made on why motivation isn't important for learning English. Just click up here or down in the description below to watch it next. Let's do a fun activity now. I'm going to list a few tendencies, one for a fixed mindset and one for the growth mindset. You have to choose the option that corresponds to the growth mindset. How do you react to challenges? Avoids challenges, embraces challenges. What happens when you encounter obstacles? Persist in the face of difficulty, give up easily. How do you see effort? It's pointless or unnecessary. It's the path to mastery. How do you take criticism? Ignore it or learn from it? How do you see success of others? Take inspiration from it, feel threatened by it? I hope you've enjoyed this lesson and are excited for the new possibilities available to you by adopting a growth mindset. Remember, just recognizing your fixed, limited thoughts is the first steps. Can you think of a positive growth mindset statement that you will start saying today? Please share it in the comments. I'd love to read them. And now, with that in mind, it's time to go beyond the classroom and live your English. Ah, yeah. This means that learning new words to describe your English is a good idea, don't you think? So rather than just using the usual words like good, bad, beginner, intermediate and advanced, today we're going to learn some more colourful language and vocabulary that's going to help you to describe your English and the English